I'm going to Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam.
So I'm going to Shanghai, China.
I am going to Johannesburg, South Africa.
Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Global residency was probably one of the top reasons that I picked to come to Georgetown.
I get to choose one of these great locations, get to work with a real client, I get to use my business school education, apply it to a real world situation, and have that sort of be something that I can sort of walk away from my business school education with as an accomplishment.
I mean, China is such an exciting place. There's so much happening, and I've always been fascinated with China's growth. So this global residency gives me an opportunity to visit China and see what's happening in China.
The program is being split into almost 3 sections. The first section is really basic international business environment education, and I think it really gets into global economics, trade between countries, issues that are faced between various economies, and then I think you transition into more country-specific learning, which I think is critical for the global residency because you want to be prepared for the culture, the business practices, the economy, everything that you're going to be facing for this company is relevant in your education. And the third part sort of gets into, okay, let's really get down into the nitty-gritty of the problem that you're trying to solve. So I think that the great thing about the global residency course is that it gives you sort of the broader picture, it gets it a little bit more narrow, and then really allows you to dig deep into the situation that you're trying to face.
So the professors have a wealth of experience and a wealth of context. So I brought in some really good guest speakers. We had, in particular, just today we had an ambassador from the Brazilian embassy come and give us a speech.
It's been a fantastic experience so far. I mean, it's been a culmination of all that we've learned in business school, and this is one of the first opportunities we've really got to utilize all the skills that we've acquired in a real-life project.
I'm working for ESCOM, which is a kind of quasi-governmental energy utility. It's actually the energy utility in South Africa. So what they asked us to look at is sort of what fuel sources they should be investing in moving forward.
We are working for Dell Computer, the Brazilian outpost of Dell. And our project involves sort of market analysis of the future of mobility in Brazil. So they're particularly interested in the ultra-portable form factor, so 11 to 12-inch notebooks for large enterprise.
Freeport-McMoRan is a copper and ore mining company, and they have a mine in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So they are currently facing a problem of infrastructure limitations in the southern area of Africa, and they're trying to transport copper and ore from their mine in DRC to various ports along the coast of Africa. We're exploring sort of port regulations, but then also railway infrastructure updates to see if we can find a better and more efficient way to transport that copper and ore to the various ports.
I was really looking to do something more in the marketing field because I thought it would be a great learning experience for me and something that I'm interested in doing after graduation. And so the project that I ultimately chose is with the International Consumer Products Company, otherwise known as ICP. And so they're pretty much like a small conglomerate in Vietnam that's looking to grow. And they're in personal care, they have vegetable cleaner, floor cleaner, as well as cosmetics. So they're a little bit all over the place. And they're asking Georgetown students, what's the best way for us to grow and become a large consumer products goods company, such as Unilever or Procter & Gamble.
Shanghai for the residency, and after that we plan to go to Beijing, then spend a couple of days in Xi'an where you have the terracotta warriors, and then we plan to visit Hong Kong and then back here. So it's about 10 days of traveling after the residency in China.
I'm going to have the opportunity to visit Thailand as well as Cambodia in addition to my travels in Vietnam, and so I'm absolutely so excited about that. And this is the opportunity where you can match up with different students. I kind of want to do the same things that you want to do, whether you want to go off the beaten path or do a lot of the more touristy things, and really immerse yourself in the culture for that period of time.
Flying into Cape Town, and we're going to spend that first week at Cape Town. We're going to go to the wineries outside of Cape Town. We're going to do Table Mountain. We're going down on the Cape Peninsula to kind of see the penguins and all the wildlife and things like that. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm staying a week after residency as well. And so a group of us are going up to Victoria Falls, which is on the Zambia-Zimbabwe border.
And there was the gorge swing in Victoria Falls.
2, 1, bingo.
Got to go on to safari, which was totally different than Johannesburg. We saw lions, we saw elephants, and a ton of giraffe. It was a great experience, and it was just incredible to see these huge animals so close to your vehicle, and you're a little terrified, but it was really, I think I'm going to have to change my career ambition to be National Geographic photographer.
And I'll be spending 2 whole weeks in Brazil prior to the residency. Probably for Carnival, I'll be going to visit a good buddy from college who lives in a town called Florianopolis, which is about a 2-hour flight south of Sao Paulo. And then beyond that, we'll be, a couple of days in Rio, a couple of days in Sao Paulo.
Excited about all the stuff that we have planned, and to spend that much time with my classmates in a very non-school environment in a totally different country outside of DC, I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Whenever anybody asks me about Georgetown, sort of, if I have to sort of sum it up for them, it's the people. The people make the program. The people through their diverse backgrounds, the various perspectives in the classroom, just the great people that you're surrounded with on a daily basis. It literally is the best experience, and I've had so much fun that I really actually am dreading a little bit graduation. I've gotten so used to this as being, a core part of my life. So I'm so excited for global residency. I'm so excited to travel with my friends and, to be able to have this capstone experience. But I'm also, almost not looking forward to it in the sense that I know that when we get back, we only have one more mod left of this experience. So it's a little bittersweet probably.
And the entire last 2 years has been a wonderful experience. So this has been a culmination of that experience where we go on a fun trip abroad and we do some work, but we play a lot as well. So the last 2 years has been great. I mean, it's been tremendous camaraderie, the teamwork that I've seen. There's obviously, we are all here looking to develop a career, but at the same time we realize that we are also here to network and build friendships, long-lasting friendships, and I think that's a critical aspect of MSB.